Welcome to Manly Beach. This is home of Layne Beachley, 7 times world surfing champion. You can see the swell is smaller at the south end and it's bigger at the north end. That means that the swell is coming from the south, it's coming from around that headland, and the headland's blocking it, so it's smaller down there and it's going right into the north end. It's also an offshore wind, which means that from where I'm standing, the wind is coming in my face and blowing at the surf. That's the ideal type of wind for the surf. It blows into the waves, which makes them stand up higher so you can get inside it like a barrel. It's called a barrel when the wave goes over a surfer's head when they get inside. That is the dream of a surfer, to get a barrel. So it's 9 AM in the morning, so there's not too much wind, so the faces are nice and smooth, which is ideal for surfing as well. If you're a beginner, I definitely recommend you go down the south end. There's also some, I'll take some footage of them. There's some surf shops down there where you can hire a beginner's surfboard and go down there. You can also get surf lessons, and if you're an advanced surfer, I recommend you go down to the north end. This isn't my pick for the best surf beach in Australia or even Sydney. Maybe in another vlog I'll take you to some of the best surf spots in Australia, because I surfed for about a decade, by the way. I know what I'm talking about.
Take another chance, take a fall, take a shot for you. Oh, and I need you like a heart needs a beat, but it's nothing new. Yeah, I loved you with the fire red, now it's turning blue. And you say, sorry like an angel, heaven let me think.
If you're ever anywhere in Australia, you can definitely find somewhere to hire a surfboard, a bodyboard, or a big mal. Those big ones are called Malibus. The short boards are over there. They're just over there. They're the short boards. They're the ones that are about 6 foot tall. Then there's the bodyboards, which are like knee high. That's more for children. The big Malibus is usually what the old men use. And if you want to learn to surf, you can hire any of these or get some surf lessons. But the problem is, what they'll do is they'll get you on one of these Malibus and they'll take you out there and you'll be standing up on the white water, which isn't exactly how you learn to surf. I think if you want to learn to surf, you're going to have to get one of those short boards, like what she's got there, a short board, and you're just going to have to work at it for several years until you actually learn how to surf properly. But if you just want to go for a paddle and get a kind of a feel of how to surf, definitely go get yourself one of those big spongy Malibus and get some surf lessons. I'm so open to new adventures and new experiences that often they just come into my life. When these two girls came over to me only about 10 minutes ago and offered me a free haircut and a free makeover, I didn't think, hey, this is a scam, what do they want from me? I was like, I'm down. I guess maybe, I don't even know what they want it for. Maybe they'll film it for some sort of advertising or whatever, but I'm like, I'm down. I kind of need a new haircut anyway. So if you stay positive and you're open to new things, often they come into your life.
I'm rolling on your road, got 10 feet off the ground.
So I've found myself in a men's grooming masterclass apparently. I think this is a competition. This is a competition or no? Alright, well this is before and finish. So the sun's going down. It's been a nice, beautiful day down here at the beach. You can see it's been a sunny day, beautiful day. The sun's going down. I met a whole group of beauticians who did my makeup and did my hair, and they've allowed me to use their beautiful apartment's veranda overlooking Manly Beach. Australia has a strong surfing culture. It's a continent. We're surrounded by beaches. A lot of people do live on the coast. It's not all about Australians that live in the centre on the red dirt, the kangaroos, the livestock, the sheep, and all of the bush. There's also the beach culture. And the beach culture is very strong here in Australia. I found this website called the Travel Grom. Per capita, how many surfers and professional surfers are in each of these countries all around the world. And Australia ranks number 2 underneath Hawaii. We provide the World Tour with the second amount of surfers per capita than any other country on earth. And I guess when you think about surfing, you probably think about California, America, Brazil. You probably think about Cloud Break. You probably think about some of the biggest breaks, or G-Land, or in Indonesia, or J-Bay in South Africa. These are all famous surf breaks. But Australia, we might not have the great surf break here, but we do provide the world with a hell of a load of pro surfers and world champions. 7-time world champion Layne Beachley comes from this beach right behind me right now. And so many Australians surf. I myself grew up on the beach. I learned to surf at an early age, and I'd been surfing for about a decade. So it's very territorial too. Each of these beaches would have a group of surfers. They all know each other, and if you're new and you're surfing in their surf break, they will know who you are, and sometimes they might tell you to go away. It's very territorial surfing, and almost every beach along the coast has their own community, and they all know each other. And if you just come in and you want to go surfing at their beach, they might actually say something to you, so be prepared for that. It's very territorial down here in Australia. Also, we have lifeguards on the beach that are taught. They're a different community. They're often separate from the surfers. The lifeguards, that they have different types of activities on the beach. The lifeguards. We have these 2 flags that we'll put up on the beach, where you can only really swim within the flags if you want to be saved. And the lifeguards, if you're in trouble, you just raise your hand, and they will swim out and they will save your life if you're drowning. That's their goal, to keep the beaches safe. And we do have a lot of people that don't really know how to swim. They go jump in the surf and they get dragged out by a rip or a current, and they almost drown to death. And so lifeguards, that's their goal, to keep the beaches safe. The surfers, on the other hand, they do lend a hand if they see someone in trouble. It's like a community out there, you know. Everyone looks out for each other, unless there's a shark. There's not much you can do if there's a big shark. Myself, I've seen a great white when I was paddling out one day. A great white was like 20 foot, and I doubt if I got bitten, anyone would come and try save me, because it would be very unsafe to come and save someone being eaten alive by a great white. One of our champions, Mick Fanning, he got attacked by a shark actually. Surfing is almost like a spiritual sport. It's a lifestyle. People say it's a bit spiritual in a way. We don't necessarily see surfing as a sport. We see it more of a lifestyle. You see, you don't go surfing once a week or once a month. If you're a surfer, a real surfer, you surf almost every day. And surfing that's something very special to Australians. We love surfing out here. Myself, I love the beach. I love surfing myself as well. And I guess when you think about Australia, you probably think about the country, you probably think about kangaroos, you think about the bush, you probably think about crocodiles and all these other bush-related or desert-related, because it is an arid land towards the middle of the continent. But we actually have this strong surfing and beach culture in Australia, which I guess some people aren't aware of. If you are aware of it, let me know in the comments. If you weren't aware of it, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions about surfing, I would love to answer them, because I don't know exactly what you know and what you don't know, but I do know a lot about surfing, and I would love to answer all your questions in the comments. And maybe I'll make another video in the future. This is kind of an ad-lib video just to let you guys know how important surfing is to Australians, and how many world champions we provide the world tour with. We have so many world champions out there, actually, especially my home beach too. I grew up with a world champion. So I guess if you like this video, click the subscribe button. I'll be pumping out a lot more content. I might be changing my content more frequently these days, but either way guys, I'll be seeing you next Friday.
On your own, got me 10 feet. Oh.